All right, what's happening? What's happening, YouTube? I'm gonna do this in one take, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. But this is gonna be more of like a strategy-based video. Just some helpful tips and tricks I've learned along the way that I'm gonna share with you guys through real estate. So the first thing we'll talk about is how to talk to sellers. Like, this is a topic that a lot of people ask, and I think they overcomplicate it. They overcomplicate the process, and it's something I want to just talk about real quick, and maybe I'll give out 3 tips. The first tip is to just have a natural conversation with sellers, buyers, any clients or customers. That's it. All you really want to do is, just like you talk to your friends and your family, you just want to have a conversation. And then you want to have, while you're having that conversation, what you'll notice, they'll talk more about themselves. They're more open to having a dialogue conversation, right? Because you guys might talk about the weather, about a big game that came up over the weekend. Like right now, the Olympics is on. So maybe I might even throw in the Olympics, how the U.S. is doing good or how we're doing bad. Just regular conversation. And they're going to be more open to giving you information. And even if you don't get that sale, they may refer you to someone else. Hey, you know what? I'm not looking to sell my house here, but you know what? My neighbor was talking about selling their house on the market. I don't think they have a real estate agent, so I can give them your information. Like, things like that can happen through natural conversation, right? And always just try to network with people. You never know. I look at everybody and say, everyone has a piece to the puzzle that I can use. So just have conversations with sellers. Number 2 thing I would say that will help you talk to sellers and get more deals, let them talk about themselves. That's like a super key gem that I learned, like a sales tactic. Just let them talk about themselves. So ask open-ended questions. How long have you stayed in this property, right? How are you doing today, and everything like that. Ask open-ended questions that get them talking about themselves. Again, when you first talk to a seller, their wall's gonna be up most likely. But when you start asking open-ended questions, you literally start taking that wall down to the point now you're laughing with the seller, you're talking to them, you're talking about just regular everyday stuff. And then now, you're able to get that contract or relationship. So number 2, get them talking about themselves. The third tip that's helped me a lot in getting more deals and talking to sellers is, let's see, when I talk to a seller, honestly, I'm just giving them good customer service, really. Like, if you've been in retail, real estate has nothing really to do with you being great at being a great investor. Like, it doesn't really matter. When you're dealing with sellers and buyers or customers, all they really care about is how they're treated. How are you treating me? Are you talking to me with respect? Are you resourceful? Are you nice? Are you professional? I can tell you right now, I've beat out a lot of other investors on appointments just because I was professional. I show up with my nice shirt and logo on it. I greet them with respect. I just talk to them, right? Just like you would talk to someone if you worked on a retail job. I'm doing the same thing with this customer. Asking them open-ended questions, being nice, figuring out what their needs are, right? Is this something I can even help you with? Okay, listening to them, right? Hearing their concerns, hearing if they have any pain points before I'm even buying this house. So the number 3 thing is just really giving them good customer service. It has nothing with you being a good investor when you're talking to sellers and buyers. A seller would rather work with someone who listens to their problems, and even if it's a lower offer, they just feel better talking to them. And so that's when I learned that real estate is a people-based business. They don't care anything about how well you run your numbers. In fact, that seller doesn't even care about your number, really. They don't care about, the fact that you're going to make $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 on this flip. They just want the number they want, and they want to be treated well all the way to closing. That's it. And that's how I've won a lot of deals. Literally, it's just give them good customer service, because it's another business at that. So those are my 3 strategies, my 3 tips to talking to more sellers, to getting more deals under contract. Number 1, just have natural conversation, right? Natural conversation. Let your guard down. Number 2, talk about themselves, right? Get those sellers to talk about themselves, open up. And number 3, give them good customer service. And you'll notice you'll start getting more deals just because of those 3 simple things, right? So that's my quick strategy for the day. So I see y'all at work.